Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffees with James. I'm James, and this morning coffee show is brought to you by Coffee. I like it, and Cosplay Girls. Love you, babes. You're beautiful. I love you. You're making life special for us men who crawl around in dungeons and dirty-ass places, almost risking their lives for a measly paycheck. In an inflation from a creepy old bastard and his fucking hyena gang. So, what are we talking about today? Well, like I said, cosplay girls. And also the white knighting of protecting them from creepazoids at these conventions. And one of the things I've kind of noticed at conventions, I've been to a couple of conventions. I've been to, let's see, not another anime convention, UConn Con, where I saw the Nostalgia Critic, PhillyCon, and it was PhillyCon, and it was the Philly Comic Con and the Boston Comic Con. So 4. I've been to 4 Comic Cons, and a couple of cons. And you usually go there to see, not just to meet your favorite comic book artists and stuff like that, or this guy, or this guy. You usually go there to just also see cosplayers and see their costume designs and discuss the beauty of the nerd culture and stuff like that, without Hollywood shoving their, big phallus symbol up your butt. So, telling you to buy this and buy that and all this stuff. But today I want to talk about cosplay girls. These women, these 10 out of 10 beautiful babes. Yes, I'm going to use the word babe. And I'm not using it in a more derogatory term, because they are attractive women who dress in cosplay outfits and they dress like comic book characters, accurate to the comic book. Some dress up like Power Girl, some dress up like, Poison Ivy, Mystique, depending on which Mystique you want. Rogue, I'm trying to mention both sides. Any video game character like, Ivy, Taki, that's her name, the ninja chick from Soul Calibur, Cammy, Melina, any attractive lady from a video game, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. And honestly, I've been to a lot of cons, and there are a couple of creepazoids there. There are a couple of people who are dorks, let's be honest. But honestly, I've been to a couple of cons, and I've actually asked a couple of these women if I could take a picture of them. And here's the thing, folks. Just because they dress sexually, I wouldn't say sexually, because I know that sounds like, they're dressing sexually, and high morals, shut the fuck up, you, both of you. Religious right and progressive left. Shut the fuck up. Both of you. I don't need to hear your bullshit, okay? Life's been hard for everybody. I want to relax. I want to feel happy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Shut the fuck up, okay? Both of you. You're both what's wrong with this fucking country. Because you won't equal out. You need to destroy each other. We'll go on to... Alright. Okay, fine. I'm losing focus here. What the real topic is about is cosplay girls and white knights. This white knighting thing of protecting women from these creepazoids and being this heroic figure against sexism, misogynism, and, being a male feminist and taking on the evil, sexist, and it's like, okay, fine. And, I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw that, and I saw this comic of reality and the fiction, and then the reality of it. And the reality is that I was reading this comic, and it had that blue bear in it. I don't know who the fuck that is, and I don't care to know. But it's this kind of bullshit where it's like you have these people going around being like, if you go to a con, you're gonna get attacked by this raging, white knights who are telling, hey, you can't take a picture of this woman who's wearing a clothing outfit that, his whole purpose is to take pictures and get attention. Yes. And you know what? This is my problem with this white knight culture and this Twitter warrior bullshit, SJW nonsense, and hell, even on the religious right, which we're slowly getting back toward. We need to get back to the center, folks. That's where real magic is. And I can talk about why we need why we shouldn't get rid of the conservatives or the those people who are religious right, because I want to talk about that in another video. But, and I know I'm going off topic here, but what I'm talking about here today is basically the white knighting that goes on. Like these people who think they're stopping the sexist misogynist and have this fantasy idea of beating up a sexist who wants to take a picture of a girl who is dressing up like Power Girl, and accurately Power Girl, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes, boobs, big boobs. But it's this idea that, like, oh, these helpless women, you know, can't defend themselves and they need Superman to come. No. First of all, I've been to a couple of cons. I've been to 4 cons already, and I've seen some really attractive cosplay from a lot of girls who, honestly, like, let's be honest, makeup and what you dress, like how you dress. Basically, it's the Superman principle. Yes, you wouldn't notice these people if they were dressed normally, but once they put on that costume, they're like, well, she's a 10, she's a 10, she's an 11, she's 7 of 9. Get that reference. But no, there's this idea that, like, that they're going to be white knighting, they're protecting women and all this stuff, and these male feminists, who, by the way, are more dangerous than regular men, who are the worst because they are snakes in the grass. They go around thinking they're, you know, gonna fight the evils of, you know, tyranny and stuff like that, but they're not. And the truth is, most of these women who do dress up, like, say, as Power Girl or any sexy outfit, sexy cosplay, are doing that as a job. B, they're doing it for fun. C, they're dressing up because they like the character. Hell, it's surprising to hear that some women do like to dress up as a certain character in a video game, movie, television show, comic, whatever, because they like that character and they want to dress up as that character, and they are pretty good at accurately doing that. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's not in the sense of, oh, all these poor women have no other excuse to do this because they have no other job. Bullshit. It's like they're probably doing it because they find it fun or they're inspired by something, and that's the problem too. It's like you never think they're inspired by anything. Like, if you think about it, like, oh no, let me clear my thoughts. I'm sorry. Attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I know it's you know, I'm not claiming something. I'm just pointing out I'm an asshole. So, and I'm also autistic. So the street name for that is being an asshole. So I'm on the spectrum, and that's on the far end where it's, oh, I'm just an asshole. Okay. But a good belt will take care of that. I'll talk about that in another video. My thing about this is that, you know, people talk about, like, these people who, you know, do these, like, you know, activities like pole dancing, cosplaying, you know, e-girl, e-thought, or whatever, the, you know, any of the entertainment side of business, not sexual, because if you're claiming to be a sex worker, you have to have, I don't know, sex. But if you are a cosplay girl, okay, you're not a sex worker. You're just there to be modeling an outfit. That's it. That's what you're doing. You're cosplaying. And on it, like, here's the thing about this. I'm trying to get to the point because my brain is not really active right now, and I haven't done these in a while. There's a lot of women out there who get inspired by something to do something like that. Like, I follow this woman on Instagram, Doris Arnold. Exotic dancer, French exotic dancer. If you don't know who she is, go look her up. Name's Doris Arnold. I first followed her. I thought she was bloody gorgeous. She's the DJ and she's bloody gorgeous. She was a gorgeous pole dancer. Watching her dance, watching her do her thing, watching her, you know, express herself in much more of a beautiful art form. Yes, it is. I don't give a shit who you are. I was inspired, and also I had to ask, like, why would you do, like, why? And I asked her, like, too, and she didn't really respond. She just gave me a heart. I'm like, what made you want to do this? Like, I asked that question. What made you want to do this? She just responded with a heart. But she also made a video where she talks about that, like, why she did do it. She was inspired by another person who was in this league, and honestly, that's the case. It's inspiration, and also, like, to really get to the point of what I'm really talking about here, these cosplay people want you to take a picture of them, but you first must ask them. If they say yes, take the picture. If they say no, okay, walk away. Be fine. Thank them. Tell them how good their cosplay is and compliment them. Walk away, because that's what they're there for. either there to sell something or advertise something, B, to get, attention, because they probably do this for a living, because honestly, I don't shit on anybody who makes fucking money, because we're living in a very shitty economy. And finally, they're probably doing it for fun. They probably just want to have fun and be having, dorks like me and every other dork over there who, who's kind of a loser, enjoying your glory, just bowing down to you, because you know what, I don't care. Like, people want to do the whole, you're a simp shit, but that's the reality. Like, you go to these cons, and that's what these women are dressed up for. Not every woman. Some women are dressed up as something less sexualized. I wouldn't say sexy or something like that. And some women are dressing there to be a little bit more sexy. Some women are, I'm sorry, but some people are exhibitionists, okay? Some people like the attention. Some people just like to walk around half naked legally. And some people just do that because it's fun. And I'm not talking about exposition or anything. I'm talking about dressing up in a costume. Like, some people like the fantasy of it. They like the para-fantasy of that. Some people, and even people who don't dress up like, like Mystique from the X-Men movies, are there. There's people there who make full-fledged armored outfits from cardboard and, PVC. There are some people there who are doing a good damn cosplay that is super accurate and more realistic than what Hollywood produces. There are a shit ton of cosplays. You're going there to see some cool cosplays. That's it. And you're also gonna meet some artists. You're gonna meet some, cool. But again, it's like this white knighting bullshit that they're like, oh well, I'm defending you from the sexist. It's like, no, you're not. You're trying to get laid. And this is like the point I'm gonna make here. Fuck these white knight people, because they're not there to, protect you. They're there to try to get laid, because they're thinking they're gonna be, Johnny Muscles, from from the Johnny Atlas, little advertisement thing, thinking they're gonna beat up a bully and get olive oil at the end of it. It's like, no, you're not. You first of all, that's not how you pick up women. You shouldn't be picking up women in the first place. Not even in a bar or a gym. You should be just enjoying life, being yourself, not searching. Let it come, like. Just some shit. I'm just so fucking done. I'm so tired of SJWs. I'm so tired of these people who are white knighters. They're worse than like actual villains. It's like, and this is like, you can see my profile. I know I claim to be an American supervillain, but that's just me being funny. That's me being like how I'm feeling about society today and how I'm feeling on being the outsider of everything. It's this bullshit of just it's nonsense. It's like, stop it. Like, you're more obnoxious than, like, I'm not. And here's the thing, I've been again four conventions, 2 small ones, 2 big ones. Respect is everything, because somebody who goes out there and puts on a costume and is actually and actually not just for your little to give you to excite your chops. They're out there to just have fun. That's it. That's what conventions are for. They're for having fun. I could go on and on about, certain people I've listened to on podcasts talk about conventions, but that's what you do. And there's people out there who don't go to conventions just for video games and comic books, but also movies too. Like, movies too, as well. And TV series and all that shit too. Alright, I think I've spoken long enough. Oh, I think I might go to a 5th convention, considering COVID's now kind of died out and we're not really at each other's throat. I want to go to a convention, too. Like, I want to go see more cool cosplays in real life. Okay. I think I've spoken long enough. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, love you, bye-bye, and remember to stay awesome. And my final thoughts on this is that, hey, look, if you want to meet a nice girl, go improve yourself, okay? Stop looking at deviant shit, and I mean deviant shit. Stop relieving yourself, if you know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to say that out loud. And also the fact that, just have fun. That's it. Just shut the fuck up and have fun. Alright. Peace be with you. And also with you.